Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. First and 10 for Dalton. Brought in here by...
Behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw here, Dalton underneath. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get the first before... On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a catch good, it's Eifert.
Throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah,
not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Throw left side, complete to Devin. They'll run it now, out of the gun. And second down, Dalton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Oh, able to avoid him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. This is Freeman on first and 10. Nifty move. And he's got it up.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He goes underneath to Freeman.
Field.
They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now run
him in space. More times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he does. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming in. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a deep. They convert now on 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Oh. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And some room to work. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish a play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Gets past one man.
Watching this type of a game, but let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check. Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Dalton bootlegs out. Oh, the pressure too. Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And now this is going to be.
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media.
And down he goes. Now Ryan on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And now Ryan on first down. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And he'll get it up.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
On second down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And this one's...
They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he gets this one to Ridley. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this up only to throw on second down. Ryan. And he can't find in the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. There he goes inside the 30. And last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Now, obviously, they like his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward. On second down, here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener.
Everyone's got four down.
Dalton throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross.
It's a full 2-minute offense. You have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. This will be Dalton again.
Make him work for it.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Andy Dalton, a quick hitter, complete. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be Dalton again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Yo, he's doing the same play, and I can't stop it, man.
Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
You're losing.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yo, I was hitting the button. Oh, my God.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Yo, I was hitting the button. Don't rob me, man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Ryan. He finds Coleman. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is now Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
No.
Jackson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Can't believe I did that.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
We're good.
He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.